Because over the years, over the generations, we've taken on information that has now been on autopilot in our subconscious mind, which programs our cells. Peace to you. What's going on? Are you amazingly healthy, wonderful people out there? My name is SeaJay. And today, we're going to talk about, is breakfast the most important meal of the day that we've been hearing since we were little? Is it? We're going to jump into it. So without further ado, let's get to it. So first, let's break this word down. Break fast. Breakfast. When are you breaking your fast? Because that's all what breakfast is. After you've went to sleep, your body goes into this cleansing phase. And the body likes to do this all the way up until about 11 a.m. So, what foods are you breaking your fast with? Let's put this into a perspective. Let's say you wash your car. It's all nice and washed, and you gotta go on the road. Would you rather take the road that's cleanly paven and, it's no dirt or nothing, or this road over here that has mud and all this other stuff, to gunk up your car right after you just cleaned it? Same thing with our body. After you wake up and your body has cleansed itself, has done its detox, hopefully you've allowed it to, what foods do you want to put in your body? What time do you want to put these foods in your body? Before the body's done cleaning? You halfway washed your car? Or you want to give it a sufficient amount of time to get all the stuff that it needs to do done? So we come back to the question, is breakfast the most important meal of the day? You can say yes, it is. But not in the sense that we may have been told, where you should eat the biggest meal, the most heavy meal, all these heavy things we like to eat right when we wake up because we've been cleansed and we just feel, this feeling that we think is our body telling us to eat. But hunger may not be what you think it is, okay, that feeling of hunger. So yes, we can see it as the most important meal, but it's how you go about it. When are you eating? What are you eating? Okay. If this resonates with you, hey, how are you? If not, this may not be the information you need right now. Continue to do what you're doing and enjoy what you're doing. This is not better or worse. This is simply information. Now let's go into something interesting. We may have been told that breakfast is the most important meal of the day in the sense where we should eat a lot, eat the most of our carbs and all this stuff in the beginning, because it gunks us up, not allowing us to be as in tune or connected with our source, having brain fog, allowing for more chances of dis-ease and illness and tiredness and no motivation, giving our funds and money to healthcare, prescription pills and medication, all this other kind of stuff. It may be in somebody's interest, there goes the sirens, that we do think of breakfast in this way where we eat a bunch, thinking that it's healthy and thinking that it's needed to stuff ourselves early in the day before our body may even had the chance to fully cleanse itself, creating an overproduction of mucus early in our day, creating inflammation in our body, never fully allowing the body to do what it wants to do, giving it a chance to cleanse, to be the self-sustaining vehicle, instrument, being that it was designed to be. From my experience, because I like to think of myself as a personal scientist of self. I do personal experiments on myself to just see how my body reacts. Whenever I eat, that makes me want to eat again. It's like a drug. After about 3 or 4 days of fasting, that hunger feeling that we think our body is telling us to eat, it kind of just dissipates. So, if we've gone all of our life eating early in the day, making our body want to eat more and more and more as the day goes on, or the next day, whatever the case, what is that deeply doing to our body? We are not allowing this ultimate being, this ultimate instrument, this ultimate blessing to do its work, to do what it was designed to do, to be the self-sustaining, optimal vehicle that it was designed to be. This is just me and my own personal experience and what I've found for myself. But we have been conditioned to believe that we should rely on outside sources for help, whether it be doctors, whether it be pills, whether it even be herbs and foods. We may need those herbs and foods now that we have caused so much gunk. Okay, the herbs and foods aren't bad, but at a deep level, you are self-sustaining. Over so many years and with so much scientific evidence, we have believed in authorities that we do need outside sources for help. Given information that our bodies are not self-sustaining. Given information that we are less than who we are. We are not that powerful. We are not that great and magnificent. But we are. You are. Do not allow for the information and the certain authorities to taint your mind and take your power away from you. Let's not blame these authorities, because I myself is somebody that works in healthcare. And a lot of people want to just help others by the information they were given by authorities they trust, teachers, doctors. So it's not necessarily their fault. But don't just take on information just because. Do your research for yourself. This information may not even be for you in your highest, most ultimate journey. But for those of you out there that are resonating with me, do your own research and find what works best for you. Because as you can see in the world, our bodies have gone through a lot. There's so many different diseases and illnesses. This clearly is not the most optimal way. But like I said, most people need certain medications or herbs or foods to help sustain them, to help them become more healthy. Because over the years, over the generations, we've taken on information that has now been on autopilot in our subconscious mind, which programs our cells. So start to take on new information. Start to research and flood your mind with things that keep you in tune, that keep you in harmony with your source and what resonates best with you and keeps you healthy. Not just physically, but mentally, spiritually, energetically, emotionally. The information that we believe is true, whether it was told by our parents, was written in a certain book that a lot of people really cherish, told by doctors who we believe are very, very knowledgeable, which they are, in the knowledge that they're given. This information we take on as true. Our cells are listening, and they're carrying out our beliefs. So if you believe eating a very heavy, dense meal is the most healthy and make you the most strong, then it just might. But what risks, what effects do you want to take on in order to accomplish that goal? Listen to your body. Information is a blessing. Books, knowledge that people have gathered around the world is a blessing. But don't take it on and identify with it as truth, as concrete truth. Take it as guidance. And from that guidance you receive from doctors, from books, from authorities, from your research, do your own work. Put the knowledge into practice. Experiment with yourself. What works for me and makes me feel great and light and whole and happy may make somebody else feel terrible and sluggish and depressed. Okay. So going back to the topic of this video, is breakfast the most important meal of the day? It just might be. But when are you breaking your fast? What foods, what sources, and let me not even say foods, because we can receive sustainability and nutrients from the atmosphere, from the negative ions coming through the earth, coming from the sun. All right, that's another video. But what are you consuming for your breaking of fast? That's the most important part. I love you. There is so much unconditional love here for you, no matter what eating habits you have, no matter what mental habits and patterns, no matter what addictions or no matter what is going on in your life. There is so much unconditional love for you in the world, in the universe. Do not feel like you have been wronged or you are doing bad. Do not feel like you are doing better. You are doing what you are doing. That's all it is. Analyze from your own desires of what you want to do that works best for you. Analyze yourself. Am I as happy or am I as healthy, whatever that is, as I want to be? Do I feel good throughout the day? Do I have a lot of brain fog? Do I have a lot of stress? Do certain situations make me really angry very quickly? Ask yourself these questions and start analyzing the things you consume, the foods, the relationships, the conversations, the television, the music, the everything, the beverages. And from there, it'll be a domino effect, and you will continue to progress to more health, whatever that is for you. This has been my path, and it continues, and it is never ending. But I love to share the things I come across that work for me, that have blew my mind. So here that information is. Take care, my friend. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with the world. Don't take on a new eating habit too swiftly, because you've conditioned your body to work in a certain way. And moving very quickly into something, a lot of the times results in relapse over and over, which results in depression, which results in you feeling that you are not powerful, which results in you feeling like that other path may not be the path, but it's just how you're going about it. Allow yourself to use up your pleasures and the lusts and the desires and the cravings. Enjoy them. They'll run their course in divine timing. Take care. Be safe. Be happy. Be loved. Peace.